Hello again, my friends. We are now moving on with some reviews and show and tells. What I'm about to show you in this video is the best, most thought out, and ingenious Vise systems I have ever seen. It is made by the folks over at Total Vise. Jeff Howard and his wife are the best people I have ever dealt with. Their customer service is what customer service should be like. Awesome. Their products are made right here in the US of A with US of A materials. I wanted to customize my gun vise once, and Jeff and I spoke over the phone, and he told me how to do it and even sent me the hardware to do it. Above and beyond the call of duty. I will show you the stuff I have and how it helps in so many ways I can't count them. Please be sure to visit them at totalvise.com and browse and see for yourself what they have to offer. Let's get on with this show and tell. Now you're probably wondering why I'm showing you this piece of 7/8" unistrut, channeled unistrut, fastened across the front of my bench. And I mean fastened good. You have to do this the way I'm showing it, because as you'll see, in between every slot there's a screw screwed in there, and you have to countersink them holes so that the screws sit in there flush. And this I will all show you. Now if you don't want to go with this system that I show, bolting a piece of unistrut onto the front of your bench, Total Vise also makes a mounting system themselves. It like folds over the front of your bench, but in the front of my bench I've got a little lip. That's kind of why I couldn't use that. But I just wanted something all the way down my bench, and I found out this was more economical. Their mounting system is great, so don't worry, they do have one. But the reason I told you to leave a foot, either end or whatever, is so you can get these sliders on and off, which I'm going to show you a little bit about now. So these sliders can go anywhere you want them to. You just move them along wherever you want, and you tighten down these knobs, and that baby is not moving. That's why I have this mounted so tight. So that is one of the great things right there, your versatility of being able to move this around. Now the first piece I want to show you is this Total Vise mount. This is what gives you all the functions in there. Now you would just put that in, tighten this down, and that is not going anywhere. Then you can take this and move it up and down. Okay, you can move it around this way. Whatever you choose, it'll put you where you want to be. You just have to adjust it. I mean, Jeff also thought of these, which are stops. There's two different holes. Say if you want to put it at the same angle, at that angle all the time, just to come to this stop or this other stop. That's a nice feature. So we've got that. Now let me show you my gun vise, which is this. These tubes are all the same diameter. Everything you get is all going to fit. So this has two really nice black rubber pads on it, which will not mar your surface. I put some tape on here because sometimes I like to slide something really, slowly through there without the black pads because they're so good at grip. Then inside are these, which your rifle rests on to protect your rifle, keeps it away from these springs. This knob is you can adjust this in an angle with this knob to hold it in place to that angle. So this goes in here. Obviously you can turn it any way you want. Lock it down. I'm going to pull this pin now to show you. Alright, what if I want it down here, facing in front of me this way? Okay, we can do that. I think the best way for me to show you is to put my rifle in there. Now let's just say I want to work on my rifle horizontally. I can put it in here, lock it down, and that's fine. If I want to turn it a little, I can put it however I want. Now I've got these two stops. As you see, my rifle is on an angle because you can adjust these two stops for those protective rests in there too, to angle it if you want to. And I do have it angled like this for a reason, for when I'm cleaning my rifle. Alright, but what if I want to work on this vertically? Simple. Loosen this, flip it down, tighten that one, loosen this one, and put it in whatever position you want. Okay? Now you can also, say if you wanted to slide this down the other way or something, you can loosen these knobs and slide it back and forth. You have to hold the weight of it while you're doing it because that's a lot of weight on there. So that's how the gun vise works. And this is called the crossover vise. I'm sorry, this Vise System is called the crossover vise. And they also sell these two in a package. That'll save you a little bit of money also. Now let's get around to some other uses, because Total Vise has a wide array of plates and accessories that you can use along with this system that just makes it one for all. So this here is my Short Action Customs barrel vise. And Total Vise makes a mount for barrel vices. Many of them will fit. And for anything else you have that just doesn't fit, give Jeff a call at Total Vise. Give him the measurements and that, and he can probably custom make you something. So you put this in here, and this baby is not going anywhere. Okay? And of course you can spin it any way you want or whatever. When I'm spinning barrels on and off, I don't use the top part, the crossover vise, because it just puts this up too high. And this is a little more stable because when you're up that high, of course, you're gonna get some give somewhere. Then, Jeff over at Total Vise and Inline Fabrication. For you inline fabrication fans like me, they make an inline fabrication plate with the tube on it. That'll go right down in there. And of course you can put it wherever you want. Spin it wherever you want. Now, this is so handy because there'll be times when I'm doing two things and I'm using my inline fabrication mount for my press or something like that, but I want to do something quick with an inline fab plate. Here it is. Solves that problem. That was a good collaboration. Very good idea. And then there are these. These are base plates, just simple plates that, you know, you can put up here, and maybe you got something in there, you can pull it out, just stand it here, you know, get it out of the way. Whatever, then swap back over. So that is really handy. But what I did with these, you will see in the upcoming video for how I mount all my stuff on my mounting system. Alright, this is where I mount everything. Here is one of those base plates. So I screwed these to this really tough thing. This will be here when the house falls down. But you know, you just store them like so. And there you go. Take them, change them out, do whatever you want with them. But it's a really good idea. Now Jeff and all the people over at Total Vise really hit it out of the park with this Vise system. It is so nice and so well designed, and he definitely thought out of the box. Make sure you give him a visit at totalvise.com. Browse their catalog and you'll find something you need, and trust me, you will not regret it. It makes your life so much easier and so much less aggravating of finding room on your bench and moving things around and storage. This is top of the line. Thank you.